Morning. Well, it's time to go treat some beans for another seed dealer. So we're all loaded up. I think we're ready to go. And I think it is going to be a beautiful day. Okay, we've made it down here and getting all set up. Here's the setup. We've got chemicals over there, mixing, treater here. Those are the boxes that we've got to treat. So around 1,000 units. Shouldn't be too terribly long. We just got to get stuff mixed up here and figure out what's going on what exactly. We'll be good. We're off and running. This is our third box for the day. I had my solution tank fuller than I have ever had it, put enough in for 600 units, and we're glitterizing everything. They're shiny and they're beautiful, but if you go stand over that door in the sun, you can see the glitter floating out of this place. It's everywhere. We are moving right along here. We're down to, what do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7 more boxes to treat. All of the ones on the far side there are done. That is good. We're using chemical up, and look, I'm shining. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, well, we're doing good here. Done treating. They are dumping all the boxes back in the originals. I'm getting all my stuff cleaned up, ready to go home. We got to load the treater up and put all the lids on the boxes, and it'll be time to go. 4 o'clock. We're rolling out of here. Treated over 1,000 units. That's a good day. I made it back. We've got to get everything unloaded and set back up here. I'm not going to worry about it today because, well, I don't want to. So we'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to go down to the farm, see what's going on, but it's after 5, so we're going to roll into tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Dad and I decided to go scout some fields. We were looking at some wheat and some of the other stuff, but we're back here in the bean field. Let's see how they're doing. Definitely got a crust on our soil. Oh, right there's one. Yup. Still alive. Got a lot of pushing to do. But they're getting there. I broke that one off. Cool. They got a ways to go, but they're still coming. Good morning. Can you guys say good morning? Okay, another day here. Mostly seed deliveries today, I think, but I've got the boys with me, so we've got to get that trailer unloaded from treating yesterday, get the stuff out of the back of the truck, and then we need to hook up the gooseneck trailer and switch everything around. So I'm going to clean up here a little bit before I get the treater off and put everything down, and then we'll get it all done. Putting these two to work. Look at this. I don't know why they won't drive their gator right out there, but he found a big one way out there. Picking up rocks for me. Good job, bud. Did you find another one? Good job. Hey. What'd you do with all your rocks?
We took them out and put them on the little ones.
Oh, in the driveway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got our trailer unloaded, boys. We got to take it back to the farm and unhook it and get the other trailer.
I'll drive the gator there.
You gonna drive the gator there? No, let's take Daddy's truck.
No.
It'll be faster.
No.
Come on.
No.
All right. Yeah, you're standing on them. Rylan found the sticker on the forklift that says don't stand under or on top of the forks. And so as soon as he gets off, what does he do? Stands on the forks. Anyway, we got her all loaded up here. I would prefer to have those bags in the front, but because the pallets are longer than they are wide, I can't turn them, and there's no forklift pockets from the side, so I have no way to get them on there side by side in the front. So it would be too wide. So we'll roll with it this way. It'll be fine. It's a relatively heavy load, but we should be all right. So we'll get her strapped down here, good, and then we gotta move the boys' car seats from the new truck to back into the old truck, and then we'll go. Loading them up. Hey boys, look over there. See that tractor?
Maybe it's a sprayer.
It's not a sprayer, it's a tractor. They're planting soybeans today. Hey April 7th.
What is this?
We got everything unloaded. I had those all rolled up. Punkers. All right, time to go back home, or back to the farm.
Why didn't we roll my window down my person?
Oh, okay. All right, I've gotten back and I've got the trailer loaded up for the next delivery. That customer said he's not available till after 4, so Rylan and I are gonna take the gator out and do a little mapping of some fields, do some boundaries and stuff that we need to do. Brayson is riding with Grandpa in the sprayer. They're spraying some wheat today, so yeah, we're gonna go do this. Okay, so here's how this works. We're using our gator with a 4240 John Deere display. We've got an RTK Starfire 3000 GPS receiver up there, and I already have a boundary here, but something somewhere in this field has changed. I think back along the woods, and so I'm just going to remap it. So I got to remember exactly how to do this, but I believe we go to menu, maybe, then applications, and somewhere mapping, maybe. Nope, that's not right. Somewhere there is a, oh, fields and boundaries right there. So this is our current field, Borderview Farms, Kex. It's 20-4. We want to hit create boundary track. Nope, that's not right, not a boundary track. We want to do something. There we go. Boundaries, exterior. How do I do this? Somehow. Exterior, let's click on that. Create boundary track. Oh, let's just delete this boundary. That's what we need to do. Delete it, and then create a boundary. We're going to create a driven boundary. Okay. We're going to use the location from the GPS receiver on top of us. We're going to offset it 3 feet. So the line is 3 feet from the center of our gator, which makes it about right on the edge here. So I'm going to put this tire on the edge of the field, and we're going to drive. So then we're going to hit here, start recording. Okay, and I'm going to go just a little bit, and then I'm going to hit this pause button. And what that will do is make it pause the recording. We're going to drive up here until the boundary curves or moves, and then we'll unpause it, and it will draw a straight line between those points, which means if I wiggle and don't stay exactly on the edge of the field here, it's okay. It's just going to draw a straight line. Okay, so about right here then our boundary starts to curve. So we're going to come back over here and hit record, and you can see it just drew that straight line. Now we're going to drive really carefully on the edge of the field here. And I always try and push my boundaries out just a little bit, because it's you don't want them to be inside where you're going to plant, because the boundary will shut the planter row units off if it gets outside of the boundary. So I usually try and make them just a little bit bigger than the actual field. It doesn't hurt really anything doing it that way. But now we're driving along here, and we're going to drive this way. And once I get up here by the road again where it's straight, we'll pause it again and then keep doing this all the way around. Okay, so we started up in that corner, went around along the road there, came down that side, and that's what we've got so far. Now we're paused and we're going up along the trees here. Then when we make the corner, we'll unpause, and it just keeps filling in the boundary here as we go. All right, so we're coming back up to the corner where we started. So I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna hit the record so that it unpauses, and we'll go right back to where we started, which was right about here. So there's our new map. You can see we're up in this corner. Here's that house lot right there. This is the woods. This is that first little thing that we had to jog around. Okay, so we're gonna hit save. Okay. So now we're going to go back to that page and hit boundaries. And this field has a spot over there that was known as an interior boundary. So we're going to go map that. I'll show you when I get up there. All right, so here's our interior. It's a wet hole is what it is that we farm around. So we're gonna start right here and just drive around this to map it. So what we need to do here is click add interior boundary. We're gonna name this wet hole. Okay, we're again going to use the GPS, offset 3 feet, and there's this little checkbox right here. Is it passable or not? This one is not. We could not drive all the way across this when we're farming and just lift up the implement or something. So
A pipe.
a pipe? Oh yeah, a piece of tile. If it was like a waterway or something, we could map that and it could be classified as passable, where yes, you can drive across it. It would shut the planter or the sprayer off so that you don't plant across it, spray across it, that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're gonna uncheck this and then hit start recording. Same process here. Okay, there's that. So we hit save, and then when we go back to our boundary, you can see both there. We've got the wet hole that we just went around and then the entire field boundary. So there's 46.71 acres in this field. And I'm not sure if that's in the whole field or tillable minus the, you know, wet hole part, this part. So anyway, the reason this is here is because there's an open ditch on that side. There's a county main tile that comes across the road, and in the low spots that's soft, mucky type soils where the bottom of it is settled, it's broken down, it's clay. You can see a few pieces of it sitting over there. And well, it probably needs to be fixed, but this spot is so low and wet it just never dries out, and we just left that open ditch so that it will actually drain rather than trying to cover it in tile and having it fill up and collapse and all of that stuff. Once it gets in through the higher ground, that's better, it's more stable, and then it goes off into the woods and it's fine over there. All right, we're switching children. Grandpa's gonna take Rylan and Bryson's gonna go for a gator ride, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, we've got, I really have 3 more fields that are close that I could map today, but we're going to try and go get 2 of them done right now. We've got about an hour before we can leave with our seed loads, so. Okay, so we just did this field. This one's, what is there, like 35 acres in here. It's a wheat field, and our wheat looks really good, guys. So Dad and I were scouting a little bit last night, looking at some wheat fields, and yeah. For the most part, our wheat looks really good. There are a few weeds coming. You can see in this driveway area here, we've got a few. So that's what we're spraying them for. Dad's using a product called Talnor, and it'll clean them right up. The wheat is nice, it's thick, it's greened up, it's growing, it looks really good. You can see, maybe you can see there's a little bit of a yellow streak right there. That's actually kind of a miss from the sprayer where the boom wasn't quite pressurized yet or something, but it's just a small spot, no big deal. You can see another little spot right there. But for the most part, our wheat looks fantastic. So that's good. We're gonna try and protect it, and we're gonna try and make it grow. What do you think, Grayson?
Yeah.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You better get out of his way. Wow, that's a big sprayer, isn't it? All right, there him and Rylan go. We're off to the next field. So Brayson and I just mapped the field outside the seed warehouse there, and look, a seed truck showed up with some plot seed on it, so we got to get that unloaded. And then more stuff showed up, and I'll show you that in a minute. All right, just a little plot seed on that one. You know, they called me yesterday to say they were coming today, but I asked them to call me before they got here. They don't. They never do. So then they just show up out of the blue. It's really frustrating. It's okay. Fortunately, I was around, and they didn't show up this morning when I was off doing seed deliveries, and I was able to get them unloaded. All right, now on to our other delivery that's here. All right, so we have a load of field tile here today. So this wheat field here is on the list to get tiled this summer after the wheat comes off. And our tile contractor, the guy that installs for us, said basically tile is extremely hard to get right now. And if we want some this summer, they're trying to take care of their normal, regular customers, of which we are, and you should get it ordered and take delivery. So that's exactly what we are doing, and we're gonna help this guy get these pushed off of here. Boom. All right, so what did we get there? 6 rolls. The 4 white ones are 4-inch. The other 2 are 6-inch, so those will be for some of the mains. Okay, time to head out with this delivery. I tried getting Rylan to come with us, but no deal. He's riding with Grandpa, so we're gonna take him. Up there by them white bags, Brayson. We gotta plug the gator in so it's ready to go when we come back. Trailer's empty. This was the same place that we went last week and just couldn't fit it all on one trailer, so we got them all off there. Ready to go home or back to the farm? Yeah. All right, we are back to the farm, done with our seed deliveries for the day. Brayson's playing with his monster truck. Rylan's in the house taking a nap. Grandpa's going to spray another load right across the road over here. And I'm gonna go mow some lawn while it's dry and nice and not raining yet. So I told Grandma she's gonna watch him, and we're gonna go mow, and then it's gonna be time to go home. So on the home building agenda for the week was for me to get the driveway put in. And well, I don't have any stone yet, but I wanted to try and scrape a couple inches of the topsoil off where the driveway's gonna be so that I can get a good base. And I don't lose all my rocks down into the dirt. I'm gonna put a layer of fabric on as well. So I guess this counts as a groundbreaking, and we're scraping some dirt out from where my driveway is gonna be. Now there's a lawn roller. Okay, well, there. I'm not as deep as I wanted to be, but I had a runaway child on a gator I had to chase down on. Yeah, so, but it's firmer, and it's at least got the loose dirt off the top. We are on a little bit of a downhill angle. That's why I was trying to get this side a little bit deeper. But if nothing else, I'll roll my fabric out on this, and it's solid so that it doesn't, it's got a nice level, smooth bottom to it. But yeah, basically that flag, and then it's gonna curve into the garage there. I don't know, it should work. Like I said, I'd like to get it a little deeper. If it doesn't rain tonight, I'll try in the morning, go over it some more and dig a little more dirt out of here, but it's sufficient if it needs to be. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Have a great night, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe buttons, and questions, comments, leave them down below. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. Depends on if it rains or not. The boys are going to kind of be with me again tomorrow, though, so we'll do what we can do. See you guys.